back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. If you are, my name is Isabel, and please go subscribe and join the family because we're very happy over here. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I edit my Instagram photos. But before I do, go check out my latest video, which is a short tribute/awareness video for Black Lives Matter. Today, I'm going to be showing you how I edit my most popular Instagram posts. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go do that straight away. My name is @Isabel.Foray with an extra E at the end. I'm going to be using the apps VSCO, PicsArt and Facetune2. These are the apps that I use most often, so these are the ones that I'm going to be sharing with you today. But before I do that, please leave a big thumbs up and comment in the comment section down below which editing apps you use. I would love to hear your thoughts. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video.
Okay, so this is the stuff that I use for editing. I'm just going to click on the app VSCO. Once it opens, there's a plus in the corner. Press it, import the photos that you want to edit. I'm selecting these ones. Okay, now select the one that I want to modify. And then there's two lines at the end of the screen. Press those and open it. So there are some presets. I don't generally use them, so I'm just going to go directly onto two lines again. Press crop. I'm going to crop out all the stuff that I don't want that is distracting in the photo. Make it a bit more about me. That's very egocentric, but anyhow. Once you have cropped the photo to your liking, I'm going on exposure. If you go on one side, it becomes very bright. If you go on the other side, it becomes dark. I'm just brightening it up a slight bit. Now I'm going into contrast. Again, if you go on one side, a lot of contrast. On the other, it's a bit more opaque. I'm toning it down a bit here. You want to fiddle around with all these things. I've gone into focus. On one side, the image is very sharp. On the other, it's normal. I'm sharpening it up just a tad. Now I'm going into transparency. I never really get what it's for. Most of the time I even skip this because no photo looks good with it in my opinion. Next is saturation. We're going to brighten all the colors up by a lot, but don't worry because later on we're going to fix my weird and over-exaggerated skin tone. Next step is very important, and that is tone. The first line is for toning down the light spots and the second line is for toning down shadow. This is very important to balance out the photo. So the next step is crucial and it's called white balance. The first line is for temperature. On one side you can make the photo very warm, so yellow tones, and the other side very cold, so blue tones. I like them on the blue tones, that's why also all my thumbnails are made with blue undertones. The other line is instead for tones, and it can be a bit pink or a bit green. Next is skin tone. It can make your skin tone or very yellow or very pink. I was quite undecided here. I ended up going a bit pink. Next, if you want, you can add a vignetting effect. I think that's what it's called, but I didn't want to add it on this particular photo. You can also add grain if you like. It can give it a sort of nice vintage effect, but I didn't want to add it on this photo in particular. And there's fade. Fade literally makes your photo more faded. For me, it was useless in this particular situation. Next step is extremely important and it's called split tone. So basically what it does is that it selects the light spots and the shadows in your image, and then you have to select a color that you would like the hue to be. So for example, you can do red, orange, cream, yellow, whatever. I, as I said before, really like photos that have blue undertone, and so that's why I chose blue also for this photo. Now once you've chosen your shadows, you want to go under light spots as well and choose the hue for the light spots. Now here I was very undecided between cream and blue, but I decided to stick to the blue as usual. Now we have done pretty much everything that we needed to do in VSCO. So this is the finished result here and this is the before. So this is how it is now. This is the before, after, exactly. So now all we want to do is save the image. You can also decide to publish it on VSCO, but I turned that off and I just save it to the camera roll. So now that it's saved, we want to go into Facetune2. So once we have selected the image from our camera roll, we just want to press the little teardrop at the corner that says retouch and then press smooth. And what we're doing here, it's literally the silliest thing. Basically what happened is that while we sharpened the image, we also sharpened all the wrinkles in my pants and shirt, and it's distracting the image too much. So what I'm doing is I'm literally smoothing out my pants and my shirt just to make them a little bit more of an ironed effect. You can also select how smooth you want the smoothness to be. But anyhow, once that's done, you can literally really see the difference between how the photo was before and how it is after. I'm also not afraid to say that I do smooth out any little bumps or imperfections or anything like that I have on my face, just to make it a bit more smoother as well. Everyone has some little acne scars or something like that. I'm not ashamed of them, but I just prefer to smooth them out for my Instagram photos, honestly. So here is also a little before and after. As you can see, there's no major difference at all. Everything is just a little bit more smooth out and opaque. So we're done with this photo. All we have to do now is save it. So we're just pressing save, and now it has saved to our camera roll. So here are the two photos side by side, the initial photo and the final product. So the last thing that I'm going to show how to do today is how I did this little sarcasm thing at the corner of my Instagram post. So the first thing that you want to do is actually open the internet, write sarcasm in my case, take a screenshot of the first thing that pops up from the dictionary, then select the screenshot, crop out everything that we don't want to the desired size. Once you do that, just click end and then click save to photo. So what we're going to do now is open it up in PicsArt. So we press the little plus, then select the image. We want to now select cut, and we want to color everything in. It's a little weird, but anyhow, just color everything in. So once you have finished selecting everything, just press the little arrow. It has an auto selecting, so just picked up the word, so we just want to recolor everything in again. Once that is all done, you want to save it and then remove what we are working on now, because now we have to move on to the actual photo. So now you select the photo you want to add your sticker to. Once it's selected, I have already edited this photo. Go to sticker, then go under my sticker, and then go under cuts. So here is the cutout that we had just made before. Select it, and then it inserts into the photo. You can adjust the size of your cutout, so all I'm doing is moving it into the corner of the photo that I want it to be in, and then making it a little bit bigger so it fits the photo well. Next thing you can do is regulate the opacity of the cutout so it fits in a bit better with the photo, so for that reason I'm toning it down slightly. You can also do some fun things with it. You can add some effects as if it was a normal photo. Just play around, see what works, see what doesn't. I just decided to keep it normal like it was, with the opacity just toned down a little. What I did do though is I went under regulate and I regulated the exposure, the contrast, the tone of the photo, just so that it flows a bit better with the actual photo itself, so that it's not just like out of place. Once you're done playing around with it, all you want to do now is save, so just save it to your gallery. So once again, here's the finished result. I think it looks really cool and it adds a nice little touch to the photo.
Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my further content. Also, write in the comment section down below which editing apps you use, and also go follow me on all my social media, which will be linked in just a few short seconds. Love you guys so much, and see you in the next video. Bye.